Hi my lovely Virgos, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be helping you out by giving you a reading for the week coming up from the 19th to the 25th of August. So let's see in your weekly what are the most relevant and important messages that the universe may have for you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, I invite you to support me on my mission. I'm on a mission to reach 20k subscribers, and we're so close. Every single day we're closer and closer. I plan to celebrate this milestone heavily and enjoy with you guys every second of the journey there. So I invite you to click on that subscribe button if you want to get free weekly readings and hopefully daily readings soon. I'm hoping to organize myself enough to be able to deliver dailies in this channel. I would love that. So let's see, universe, what is up with our Virgos? Remember that these are general readings. This will not necessarily apply for all of you. There's hundreds of Virgos out there watching these videos, and you should keep in mind that everybody's going through something different. Know that this is kind of like the general umbrella of energy. It's kind of like covering every Virgo's life, but the context might be completely different for, all of you. Remember as well that if a message applies to you, then it is for you. If it doesn't apply to you, then it is probably for someone else, all right? Today I am using the Weird Cat Tarot. So I might be giggling like an 8-year-old throughout the whole thing because it's really adorable, like beyond cute. It's the cutest deck I have by far, like really, you're gonna love it. I got it on Etsy if you're interested. Okay guys, I'm gonna select the 8 cards now. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. What a lovely general energy to have for this reading. So as you probably know by now, the Magician is a card of manifestation. It's a card of having every resource that you need energetically and spiritually to pull in through law of attraction all of those results, opportunities, and things that you want to experience. The Magician has all of the elements at his disposal. As you can see here in this deck, the elements are represented differently. So they're not as obvious as the classic swords, wands, pentacles, and cups. In this case, they're represented differently. You can see them here. However, it still means that you have everything that you need. It's just like a recipe, you know what I mean? Maybe you're trying to manifest, maybe you want to do a chocolate cake. Maybe you haven't manifested the cake, but you have manifested all the ingredients separately. How are you, as the Magician, gonna bring them all together in order to make them a chocolate cake? Okay, so let's see. The first card that we have here is the Page of Pentacles. All right, Virgo, this could be your energy. You could be feeling this week very in touch with your earthy energy, but at the same time I think that you're dealing with someone else who's also an earth sign. So that could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, who in some shape or form is important in your life. That could be a family member, a co-worker, a friend, or a love relationship. Whatever it is someone, whether this is you or someone else, it's an energy that is guiding you to be very focused on your daily life and your material world. Maybe your routine, your habits, your finances, your savings, your plans for the future in regards to the material aspect of things specifically. So this would be a wonderful week for you to maybe reorganize your priorities or maybe reevaluate your routine and do some changes that might be pleasant for you. You can manifest anything you desire this week in regards to the material world, so I like that. Then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is often associated with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This tends to be a person, whether this is you or this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your life, this is often associated with the level of mastery on an emotional level. So, I don't know if I said that correctly, it sounded kind of weird. But basically, it's someone who has worked through their emotions quite a bit, through their healing process. They have kind of like nurtured this sense of awareness over their emotions and themselves. And this makes them be in control of their emotions. They have the space to honor their emotions, they listen to their emotions, and as they should, they kind of like hear what every emotion that appears has to say, because emotions are there for a reason. So they shouldn't be completely, like repressed at all. But if every emotion that comes in runs us over and takes us off course, that could be a problem. So the King of Cups is someone who has developed that ability. It is also a very creative, inspired, spiritual energy. So you could be feeling a mix of these two energies in yourself this week, okay? As well as maybe you're dealing with others. Some of you are going to be dealing with two external people, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, this one, and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be two individuals. Others of you are going to be feeling both energies within yourself. All right? So let's see. Let's continue and see what else is coming up. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So it is a wonderful week, as I mentioned, to organize yourself. It's a great time to kind of like, and I believe we're already in your season, Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a great time for you to see which habits you need to rescue if you've, let them go a little bit. It's a good time for you to evaluate possibilities and opportunities that may come in, especially in regards to career, work, money. Evaluate options, see which one works best for you. Allow the rise and fall of emotions without fear, just having them, a little bit controlled. So it can be a little bit more graceful, all right? You might be presented with options this week. And with the Eight of Wands, you begin to feel like the energies start moving quite quickly forward in a very positive way. So you may be feeling like you're uplifted, like a magic carpet ride of fast-moving energy propelling you forward. You're feeling happy about it, you're feeling excited, there's options for you, it feels good. Also, this is a card that speaks about movement. So some of you guys might be actually thinking about moving to a different property, city, country. Maybe others of you are simply feeling so excited that you feel like going on a trip, meeting a new place, getting to know a different, environment, or just exploring different cultures. You may be feeling very inclined to spend your me time that way. Perhaps with a water sign, perhaps with an earth sign. You want to enjoy. I feel like it's a very fiery energy for you, Virgo. Then we've got the Fool. So it does seem to me like this Virgo season is definitely going to open up a new chapter for you. A new chapter that feels exciting. I feel this card is beaming with excitement to me. I feel like this glow, kind of like the Sun card right now. And with the Fool, paired up with the Fool, it's a very exciting new beginning. It's something that is going to be so good. And it starts this week. Maybe you don't even know what it is just yet. Maybe two options are presented to you and you have to choose. Whatever you choose seems to be right. Seems to propel you forward into a beginning that is so exciting that you may not even address the risks. You may just feel so passionate and so motivated and so inspired that you're kind of like floating into that new beginning. It is recommended with a Fool always to make sure that you are observing where you're stepping, because the Fool is often so excited that he doesn't see that he's about to fall off a cliff because he's so excited. So make sure that even, with all this excitement, enjoy the excitement, but make sure that you are also, with the Page of Pentacles, kind of like analyzing a little bit where you're going and how is the best way for you to get there, I guess. With the Ten of Swords, it seems to me, and the Fool right next to it, it seems to me like you're leaving behind a period of your life that might have felt a little bit heavy. And it will be different for everybody. Some of you guys have had actually very, very difficult times. Others of you simply have had a sense of stagnation or just confusion, or I don't know, feeling like you've hit rock bottom in an area of your life. For some of you, it's your entire life. You know what I mean? For some of you, you're moving away from a moment, a phase of your life that felt like everything crumbled in order for a new thing to come to life. For others of you, it may just be one area of your life in which you kind of reach a completion and you don't need to go through that lesson anymore. And by hitting rock bottom, you say, you know, I'm done with this. I'm done with this behavior. I'm done with this addiction, this habit, this lack of clarity, whatever it is that you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind something that you've been wanting to leave behind for a while. So this is actually quite good. The Ten of Swords is a card that, you know, it's not always the most positive energy because it could be difficult. But paired up with the Fool here, I feel like it's actually good times coming. Then we have the Page of Cups. So definitely some of you guys are dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. All right? Very creative people, very emotional people. Some of you guys, the vast majority of the tons of people that watch this video are already in the King of Cups level. But some of you are still working on it. Maybe some of you that have gone through difficult times are still kind of like trying to master the emotional side of it all in order to move forward more healed, more whole. Some of you feel like you've got this down. Others of you feel like I still need to get some work around that emotional side, because when emotions strike, you know, they really kind of like mess up with my game. But it's all good. It's all good. So go through this level of healing. Go through this process that will ultimately lead you towards the King of Cups in yourself, meaning the mastery of your emotions. If you're dealing with a water sign, some of you guys may be feeling a little bit of illusion romantically with a water sign. You may be feeling kind of, maybe you have a crush on a water sign. Or you admire a water sign from afar. Perhaps. And with the Hermit, which is your energy, Virgo, you may feel like in order to go through this powerful transition, because it does feel like a powerful transition from the Ten of Swords to the Fool, that's going to be fueled with a lot of fire there with the Eight of Wands. The Hermit is what's going to keep you grounded. So being in your energy, being in your private space, having time to process things is actually going to be very important for you this particular week. So make sure that you have some time during the week for meditation, maybe a little bit of yoga or journaling or whatever helps you to ground yourself and be aware of what's going on internally, all right? It's going to help you tons, and it's going to really allow you to see how this is playing out, this ending and this new beginning. Because if you don't have the time to process it, if you don't really think about it, if you don't kind of like stop and think about how this is actually good for you, you may just feel like there's very fast moving energy in contradicting directions, and it can actually feel a little bit overwhelming, making you want to retreat and separate. Universe, what is the ideal message for our lovely Virgos for this week? We've got the Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. Card number 51. So having a playful attitude is actually going to be helping you with these changes. So try not to take things too seriously. Try not to be, as I mentioned, run over by your emotions. Allow things to unfold naturally and playfully, and things are going to be more than all right, Virgo. It's actually a very peaceful week. You're going to be able to cruise through it, I feel. So that's awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me today. Know that as far as channel news. I'm still kind of like defining the structure of both channels, the Spanish tarot channel and the English tarot channel. So I'm trying to kind of like find something that works for you all and for me, in order not to burn out, you know, doing too many readings a month. So I'm still kind of like figuring that out. You may see some changes depending on how, you know, that unfolds. I have the link for the merch in the description box below. We already got the merch. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. But I got my Be Kind hoodie right here. I am in love with these products. I got a bunch of them for myself initially because I wanted samples to see the quality of them, to see what I'm offering, you know, to you guys. But then they were so cool that I bought a bunch of them and I actually started designing stuff for myself. So you should definitely check it out. I think that you might like one or two things over there. I also have the link for the Patreon support system. So if you ever feel like supporting me through the price of a cup of coffee, $2.99 a month, you can become an official supporter and you can help me continue to create free content for you guys. I love you tons. I'll see you next week. Bye, Virgo.